Hello. I want you to imagine that for those of you that have dogs, that the dog has actually written to you to let you know how they feel about things. And this piece is called An Epistle from Your Pooch or a Letter from Your Dog. Dear Master, sorry I haven't written earlier. I don't seem to have had time to pause for thought lately. Chasing that cat at number 8 has really taken it out of me. You've no idea how difficult it is judging when to stop chasing as it reaches the fence. I want to give it a good run for its money, but the last thing I want to do is risk catching it. Have you ever tasted a cat? It's a bit like chewing the head off a broom. Which reminds me, I have to mention the encounter with your yard broom last Sunday. You used it to get me off that tasty bitch in the driveway. I have to say I have little chance of maintaining my bloodline if during these romantic interludes I receive an unwelcome approach from behind from 5 feet of seasoned timber. On a weightier matter, of course no communication between us could fail to mention my dissatisfaction at the current state of catering in this establishment. Okay, so I'm slightly hyperactive. Is there any reason to deny me a high-protein diet? At best, you'll avoid the complications of prizing me off the lampshade in the dining room. Sorry about last time, but you must admit the claw marks on the ceiling did provide a dramatic boost to an otherwise lacklustre dinner party. That vegetarian meal you've been feeding me on has all the appeal of sawdust from the least favourable corner of a rabbit hutch. And the smell, with the lingering bouquet of rain-sodden newspaper, reminiscent, may I say, of wet dog. For goodness sake, you surely know that this nose of mine is several 100 times more sensitive than your inadequate organ. Yet you still give me that horrible stuff. You then expect me to sit quietly at your feet while you tuck into a steak and onion pie. I ask you, is that fair? So what I expect from now on is meat, mate. I don't mind what it is, as long as it no longer has a pulse. Nice bit of mince would do, perhaps with some bolognese sauce, but easy on the tomatoes though. If you're worried that I might go to fat, I suggest a 15-mile walk, or preferably a run in the evening. Should help you shed some lard too. God knows you need to. Which reminds me, as I am not exactly a working dog, I thought it would be useful for some assurances to be made concerning my future. To this end, I have approached my staff association, the British Association for Resting Canines, BARC for short. If the food improves and my membership of my union goes through, I shall have no need to use your laptop again. Perhaps proof that my bark is certainly no worse than my bite. Yours, Woof Woof, Rover, frustrated of barking.